Would you believe me if I told you that I wake up at 4 a.m. every single morning and I actually enjoy it? Hi, my name is Marta and welcome to Imperfect Life Balance. So yes, it's true, I wake up at 4 a.m. every single morning and I don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. Meaning I don't start my workday until 7:30 and my kids don't get up until around 6. So I wake up at 4 a.m. because I want to. Now, what do I do at 4 a.m. in the morning? I do something that is called a miracle morning routine. And it was inspired by Hal Elrod from his book, The Miracle Morning. So this is one of the books that I have recommended in my previous video. So if you haven't had a chance to watch it, I'm gonna link it up here. But the basic concept of the book is that you wake up an hour earlier every single morning and dedicate that hour to personal development and personal growth. So he divides the miracle morning into 6 different components. And the acronym he uses is SAVERS. S is for silence, so things like meditation or prayer. A is for affirmations. V is for visualization, so you visualize your goals and how you're gonna get there through each step that you're gonna take. E is for exercise, R is for reading, and S is for scribing, so writing, journaling, things of that nature. Now, my morning routines do incorporate all those 6 different components. However, they are not in that order, and they also vary in length. So I basically took that concept of my miracle morning and incorporated that to fit my lifestyle. So I'm gonna take you through my morning and I'm gonna tell you exactly how I am incorporating that into my morning routine. So before we dive into the details, let me just tell you the 3 main reasons why I am following that miracle morning routine. 1, it allows me for some quiet time because let's face it, I am a working mom and once my kids are up, they are constantly needing something, whether it's a question, whether it's a snack, whatever it is. There is no other time for me during the day where I have some time to myself. I am either at work or I am either at home attending to my kids. So in order for me to have any time for myself when I can actually think clearly and concentrate on my goals, on my needs, that is the time that is working for me. That is when I can actually sit down and go through my morning routine in a peace and quiet, and I quite enjoy that every single morning. The second benefit is that I am able to get my workout out of the way first thing in the morning. So through a trial and error, I have learned that for me, in order to get my workout done, it has to be the first thing in the morning. And the third benefit is it allows me to really think about what I want to do during the day, set my goals, think about my long-term goals and dreams, and making sure that during the day, I do something to move those goals forward. So like I said, I usually wake up at 4 a.m. First thing I do is a workout. I like to get it out of the way because it takes the longest. If you have seen my evening routine, you know that I have my clothes and equipment set out for me, so as soon as I get downstairs, everything is ready. It allows me not to have the excuse of not working out. So that takes care of that E for exercise. Once I am done with exercising, I do take a shower and just get dressed. I don't get ready as far as my hair and makeup. I leave that for later when my kids are awake because I can easily do it at that time. But what I do next is move into the silence step. I take about 5 minutes to meditate. Meditation is new to me. It's a new concept. It has not been a part of my morning routine from the very beginning. So I am starting slow. I dedicate only about 5 to 6 minutes of meditation each morning. And what I use for that is an app called Insight Timer. I'm going to link it down below. And that is the app that was recommended to me by a friend of mine. Her name is Shanelle. And I'm gonna link her blog and Instagram account because she really does dedicate a lot of time over there to talk about meditation. It's a really great app. It's free and it has a variety of different meditation and what the meditation is for. So if you are thinking about meditation, make sure you check it out. So after I am done with my meditation, I move into the visualization part. So what I use for that part, I use something that has been suggested by Rachel Hollis. So what I do is I use like a little notebook that I have and I write in it 10 goals that I have and then 5 things that I am grateful for. Now with those 10 goals that I have written, that is the part when I use to visualize how I'm gonna feel when I actually accomplish those goals And then I think to the process of how I am going to get there. What steps do I need to take to reach those goals? So that is my visualization step of the Miracle Morning routine. Now, then I move into my affirmations. With affirmations, I use just a plain notebook where on the first page, I wrote the affirmations for myself. So I go through them first. And then what I do is I use the same notebook and I do the journaling part. So that's the S for scribing. And over there, I set my timer for about 5 minutes and I just write my thoughts down. If I am trying to come up with a solution to an issue I am having, or if I am debating of where to take my blog or YouTube next, or any ideas, any opportunities that come along, and I am having this internal struggle, I find it very helpful to write it down in my journal, because writing it down just kind of helps me go through that thought process and make a decision much easier. Now, once I am done with all of those steps, what I do next is I go and make myself some coffee and some breakfast. And as I am eating and drinking my coffee, that's when I use that time to read. And in the morning, what I like to do is read a personal development book. Now, I usually don't spend much time on it. It's probably about 10 minutes or so, because at that point, my daughter is usually waking up, or I need to wake her up so we can make it on time to daycare. But that is what I like to leave for last. So even if she wakes up a little bit earlier and she eats her breakfast, I can eat mine and still read a book. So my Miracle Morning routine takes me about 2 hours. So the reason why it is taking me so long is because I do an actual workout in the morning. It's not the 10 minutes that the author has suggested, but I do probably 30 to 40 minutes every morning. So I have used the Miracle Morning steps and make them into my own, meaning I spend most of the time on workout and a little less time on the other activities. So if you are considering the Miracle Morning routine, make sure you check out the Miracle Morning book, because he gives a lot of examples of how incorporating that routine has helped other people become intentional with what they want to achieve in their lifetime. And it really helps you bring things into perspective. So I highly recommend that book. Also, another thing I will mention is that if you do not have that 1 hour in the morning, you can make it your own. You can shorten it to a few minutes per each activity, because one of the things he recommends to people who do not have that 1 hour in the morning is that this Miracle Morning routine can be even done in 6 minutes. So really dedicating 1 minute per each activity. And I'm gonna leave a link down below to his website where he kind of explains how to do that. The idea again is to really start your day with dedicating some time to yourself, to your own thoughts, to your own desires, to your own goals. And that will really change your mindset and set the tone for your day and really for your life. So that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my future ones. And I will see you next time.